Hey Mom, today we're going to be taking a look at the Galoob Game Genie. The Galoob. That's not a great name. This little bad boy was released in 1992, well at least this one by Galoob was, and yeah, basically it claims at the top here that the Game Genie grants your video game wishes. The Game Genie is a video game enhancer that gives you the power to change and customize your favourite video games. Want more power, more speed, more lives, infinite lives, more weapons, want to run faster? Wait, didn't they ask us if we wanted more speed? Jump higher, punch harder? There's a lot of more, basically. More of what you've got already. I picked this boxed copy up on eBay for about £30, which is probably quite high, but it was in very nice condition, and I've always wanted one, and I think the packaging is absolutely beautiful, so props to whoever did that back in the day. Yeah, so essentially all you do in this is you plug in your Game Boy game into this device, which plugs into your Game Boy, and then you tap in some little codes, and then you get more lives, more speed, jump higher, jump faster, run faster, infinite lives. So before we take a look at it in action, let's have a look inside the box. So as I said, I really like the artwork, the design style of this. There's a list of more of the things that you can do here. It works on the most popular games for the Nintendo Game Boy system, and it has a mini codebook with over 100 game stores in back. Hang on. Mini codebook with over 100 games stores in back. Oh, I read that wrong. Yeah, it looks like this came out in 1992. But enough waffle. And by the way, I think it goes without saying, and this is becoming a common phrase on this channel, this was not licensed by Nintendo at all. They were very anti this, I imagine. But here it is. As you can see, it's a very beautiful looking device. Received my 4 quarterly issues. So every quarter, it looks like they were going to update the codes, so for more games. So I've actually only got 4 games here, and big thank you to John for lending me these 2. But presumably, you could actually get more codes for more games if you paid $3.50 for the subscription and $1.50 for the postage and handling. So what else have we got in here before we take a look at that? Oh, look, there's some more papers. Maybe we have actually got some of the updated codes. Ah, now I was wondering what those were for, but look at that. It's so that you can put the codes on the back of the game, so that you can, yeah, you put the code and then what, the code does. That's quite clever. Now that would be fun. I wonder if anyone's found a game, I'm sure they have, which has got those codes on the back, and they've always wondered what do they do. So yeah, it looks like it just comes with a bunch of leaflets and how to use it and all that sort of stuff. Important, read this, dirt hurts my feelings. Unload the latest. Ah, okay, look at that. Yeah, so maybe that was actually in here. So maybe they released this, and in anticipation for new codes coming out, they gave you that little subscription form. And then here's an instruction manual on how to use it. But we're not going to look at that. We're just going to give it a go. Here is the Galoob Game Genie and all its beauty. Now, this is in a very good condition. I'm very pleased with this. As it said on the box, the codebook stores in the back. A very cute little thing. We'll take a look at that in just a second. That also acts as like a flat surface to put it down on. We've got 2 buttons, which are reminiscent of the start and select on a Nintendo Game Boy. We've got the code screen, and we've got codes on and off. That's quite cool. So let's take a look at a regular standard Game Boy, and we shall plug this in to the back like that. Wow, okay, it actually goes, oh, I'm probably going to have scratched that. It actually covers up slightly over the lip of the Game Boy. But here we go. That is, it's quite a tall package, obviously, but that's okay. We don't mind. So, what happens when you turn it on without a game in top? Nothing. Okay, let's get a game. It goes in with the label out. That's quite interesting, and it doesn't slot in very nicely. But let's see now what happens when we turn it on. Aha! Okay, we're off. Invented by Codemaster. Okay, Galoob Game Genie is not licensed by Nintendo. Code screen. Okay, so now here is where we use this little booklet. So at the front, there's sort of an index of all of the different games. So as they said, there's 100 games that this is compatible with, but presumably you could get more. So let's find Tetris. There it is, 97, which is on a page 159. Tetris game. Okay, you need 1 line to finish game B, 10 lines to finish game B. Other player gets a double or better games with Game Genie, gets 4 line added to his screen, and then that's it. Wow, this is... Need 1 line to finish game B. This one isn't the most interesting. Let's not look at Tetris. Let's look at Super Mario Land. Right, Super Mario Land, infinite lives. We're getting straight in with the infinite lives. Okay, so that is 2. Oh, it's sort of like a cursor on the screen. I'll show you on the capture card, but look, it's sort of like a little cursor. There we go. Okay, we're in. We are in. So let's see what happens. I've got 2 lives. Well, let's kill ourselves twice and let's see if that is actually true or if it's just not going to say anything differently. Ah! What? That actually works. That is actually very cool. I mean, why am I surprised that of course it works? So that means now, if you're quite bad at Super Mario and you just want to get through to one of the far levels, you can do that, and you cannot die. You will just keep going back to the start of the same level, and the game will never end. That is very, very cool. Wow, it works so well. Look at that. So, I mean, I started the game with only 2 lives, and I still got 2 lives. So that, infinite lives, does work. Now, what you can do is press code screen and take you back to the code screen. So now what we're going to do is plug it into the capture card and record this properly. So this is what we're currently looking at. I've made a video on all of this stuff. I'll put that up in the card in the corner, whichever side it's going to be. This is just the monitor. This is a video out for the Game Boy, and I've hooked it all up so it's all working. This is a little capture card, and this is the controller to control all the stuff. So it's now recording. Now, let's go back over to that Super Mario Land game, and let's put in some ridiculous code. So obviously, we want infinite lives. Now, we also want, what do we want? You fall slower. Okay, let's go for that one. Falling slower. Okay, start. We're in. Okay, here we go. Start. So we run through all... Am I falling? Oh, there we go. Look, we're running through objects. And am I actually? Oh, hang on. But you can't jump whilst you're in the objects. Okay. What's even the point of this one? Oh, but you still get hit by the enemies. Well, this works seriously well. Very, very impressive. And there we go. So we're constantly falling slow. But the only problem with that is when you jump. Yeah, that's very bizarre. A lot of glitches. There's a lot of glitches. And you still die by the enemies. But yeah, that one is that works very well. So I think from practical application standpoint, maybe this is useful for people who are really bad at the game but want to go a little bit further in the game to maybe find out what else is available in the game that they bought but they can't fully play because they're bad. So, I mean, I'm trying to think what else... It's quite a difficult one. It doesn't really seem like there is a lot of practical applications. I think it's just gimmicky, really. Obviously, having infinite lives is good because it means that you, a little bit like the old arcade machine days, it means that you can just have a crack and not worry about the dying and constantly restarting and stuff like that. But from the standpoint of actual pure beneficial function, I don't really think there's a lot there. But let's take a look at the other game, which is RoboCop. Okay, so here is RoboCop. So we've got infinite lives. Keep twin cars until you collect another twin icon. You've got all pickups act as slowdowns. All pickups act as U-turns. All pickups act as twin cars. And all pickups act as bombs. All pickups act as shields. And all pickups do nothing. I like that one. Right, let's just go for the infinite lives one. We're off. I must have misentered a code or something there. Hopefully we have the infinite lives. I don't know what I entered wrong. Seems to have frozen. Every time we get to that point, it crashes. Every time we get to that point, it crashes. I don't know what's wrong with that one. I don't really know what to do. I have no more games other than Dr. Mario that will work, but hopefully you've enjoyed this little video nonetheless. It's a very interesting thing. I cannot deny that it is a very, very interesting little device. I like it. I just don't see it being that useful, but maybe I'm being completely ignorant to something. So please let me know in the comment section down below if you had one of these, what you used it for, and if you used it all the time or if it just sat in a drawer. That was a rhyme. Catch you all in the next video. Goodbye.